Hello guys, for today's video I will show you how to install Bliss OS or Android dual booting in a Windows PC. Step 1. Make sure you have a USB flash drive that has 8 GB or 6 GB of storage to create a bootable installation USB of Bliss OS. Step 2. Go to the Start menu and search for Disk Manager or create and format hard drive disk partitions. And split or shrink your drive into a separate partition for your Bliss OS. And I recommend 16 GB or 16 GB, and it depends on what size you want for Bliss OS. Step 3. Go and search on your browser on how to oh, Bliss OS ISO download, or go to the website that I pasted down below the description, https://blissos.org. Step 4. Download the ISO file and create the bootable drive. And here are tips that I forgot to mention on the video that I am gonna show in this video. So make sure your secure boot and PPM on your BIOS are disabled. So to prevent the interruption of your Android or Android OS or Bliss OS to be installed normally. So after we created the bootable drive, we're gonna go ahead and open our PC and then go to the boot manager. We're gonna go ahead and hit F12 and then we're gonna be in here. So remember that drive that we created earlier? Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and plug it in. Others actually go ahead and go to the BIOS and set the boot configuration method, but this is my technique. But if you want to do that technique, go ahead, but I recommend this. So after we plugged in the bootable drive, we're gonna go ahead and go to HDD drive 2, which is our USB drive that we created, the Bliss OS installer. So wait for a couple of seconds, wait for a couple minutes. It depends on your computer hardware's CPU, but we're now here. Let's go ahead and go to Bliss OS installation. We're gonna go ahead and hit enter. And it will show up this, so just wait for a few seconds. And then it detected that we are using a UEFI laptop, a modern laptop or PC. So buti na lang we use the GPT partition. So once we're now in here, we're gonna go ahead, it says in here, select the partition that is an EFI system partition. So that means we're gonna go ahead and find this system partition over here, the VFAT one, the one that is the boot manager. So we're gonna go ahead and click OK. And then I recommend do not format this because this is very important. If you want a dual boot, I recommend you to not reformat it. But if you don't want a dual boot, go ahead and format it into FAT32. So we're gonna go ahead and click do not reformat. So we're gonna go ahead, pick this, and then next we're gonna go ahead and find the drive that is free and that is formatted or empty. I choose this one. I formatted this one. we're gonna go ahead and click on this, and then we're gonna choose a file system. A file system is like how is the drive getting detected by the machine or the PC. So we're gonna go ahead and format this into X4 because this is the most common used file system that is used in phones. So we're gonna click on that, and then it says in here, would you like to customize your drive name? Go ahead and type your name, what you want. So I choose Bliss OS, and then we're gonna hit OK, and then we're gonna go ahead and format the partition. So let's wait for this a while, and it should format. And then it's gonna say in here, prepare the installer for OTA updates. So I recommend on clicking yes. So it will just double the system size. So so after we done that, it's gonna say choose if I boot. So this is gonna be our dual boot, but I recommend using refined boot manager. But if you're planning to use Grub to EFI, go ahead and click that. So let's go ahead and click on this. So I already have a dual boot system in here, but let's go ahead and click on yes. Click OK, and then wait for it to install. And it should be installed and done. And then after it's done, you go ahead and restart the PC, and then you will have Bliss OS on your PC. After it's done installing, it should say this: congratulations, Bliss OS is now installed successfully. So we're gonna go ahead and click run Bliss OS, and this should run Bliss OS on your PC. Just give it a few seconds or give it a few minutes. It depends on your computer's hardware system or hard drive or SSD. So there it is now loading. And then boom shakalaka, you're now in here in the Android setup page. So congrats to yourself, you managed to install Android or Bliss OS on your PC successfully. So we're now in the setup page. So set it up like how you're setting up a new phone. So the trackpad works. I don't have a mouse with me right now, but if you don't have a mouse on you right now, it's fine. But yes, now go ahead and set it up like how you're setting up your phone. Okay, for any of those who are asking, select what is this select a home app? It means like it's a launcher for your phone or your Bliss OS Android. So I recommend selecting on launcher 3. But if you're planning to use a desktop mode on your laptop or your PC, go ahead and click on taskbar for Bliss OS. But I recommend launcher 3 if you're gonna use your laptop or PC as a tablet, and then we're gonna go ahead and click on always. And then boom, now we're on the desktop. We're now on the Android OS. Now you can download your apps, you can use it like a phone, you can do anything just like a normal phone would, because we have now successfully installed Android in our PC. And about the dual boot, it will greet us this. So this is the dual boot. So this is our Windows system over here, and this is our Android OS here. So if you want to go ahead and go to Android, you go ahead and go in here. But if you want to go to Windows, you go into your Windows desktop, you go ahead and go here and hit enter. And that's how you create Bliss OS dual booting.